Hi everybody and welcome to today's cryptocurrency analysis. If you like the channel, please click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. It's your boy Crypto Femi. We'll be looking at another coin, ETH or Ethereum, right? And the current price chart for Ethereum currently 1,200, right? It's about down 3.1%, and we'll just be looking at some of the analysis of what we expect Ethereum to do over the next few days, stroke weeks, and even hours, right? As you can see, uh, probably we started looking at the price of Ethereum right down from the 1,500 region, and we said we're very bearish on the price of ETH right down. We started seeing, and even right now, with even the accumulation that's happening probably, and then before we saw a price even downwards. So we would be going back to the charts to see what Ethereum or what ETH is going to be doing, right? If we are on this chart for Ethereum, we could see that Ethereum is actually holding pretty much well as compared to Bitcoin, right? Down from the highs, we're seeing Ethereum was bearish. We could see we set a high at around 4,000 since then, and we went the moment we came into the EMAs. Every time we came into the EMAs, we knew we were bearish. We came down, came back, we tested the EMAs, came down, came up, we tested the EMAs, and same thing we did in the past few days. While everybody was saying, "Yeah, bullish, we're bullish," right? The Bitcoin bottom is in, blah blah blah. The cycle bottom is in. We knew that we were just retesting uh, the EMAs, and probably that is not bullish for Ethereum at the moment, and so probably we could see a lot of things, and analysis today probably see that we should have probably a little more downside for it at the moment, right? If we pull up our indicators, one of the things of concern we could see here is that our weekly time frame or our stochastic on the weekly time frame is very high and is giving a bearish divergence, and so having a bearish divergence means probably they could come lower than even to have lower or have more lower prices on it, probably to about the 1,000 region. Same thing with our RSI. If you look at our RSI, the RSI is actually having a very bearish divergence, and so probably on the weekly, right, we should still expect further downward price action for Ethereum in the following coming week, probably this week. If we move over to lower time frame, same thing. As you can see, we went above the EMAs, looked bullish, right? We're waiting for the retest, but we missed the retest. If we pull up our indicators, right, as you can see, expecting furthermore downward price action for ETH in the coming few days, stroke week. As you can see, same thing with our RSI. Our RSI is still probably having a bearish divergence, so probably we could move lower, probably even to the $1,000 region. Quite a very ugly chart for Ethereum. As you can see, we came up, hit our resistance, and now we are pulling back, right? Acted as resistance, right? Our support that we're holding probably around the 1,200, now acting as resistance, and we came here, hit the 1,300, and then we are going back, probably down back to the support at $1,000. So be expecting furthermore downward price action on for the price of Ethereum. As you can see, our stochastic is already having a bearish divergence, so probably we come down. Same thing with our RSI, bearish. If we move over to this chart gives us a very clear indication as to what is happening on the Ethereum chart. As we can see, the blue line shows us where we have a lot of liquidity for Ethereum, right? As you can see, having lots of support, right? As you can see, every single time we went above the ribbon, we're in a bull market, and every single time we came below the ribbon, we're bearish. And so we have been bearish on Ethereum. Even when we had the bearish reset, we are saying we still had to come down, probably down to the 1,000 region. As you can see, probably we should still see price come down to test the lower lows, because we know that every single time we saw a week, price comes down to fill that week before going up. So probably we could see price still come down to about $1,000 region, but this is a good place to begin to dollar cost average, right? If we look at our indicators, money flow is moving downwards. Our oscillator is still probably saying that we could begin to look for good prices on Ethereum. If we move over to our 3 days time frame, uh, a 3 days time frame looks more bullish for Ethereum. As you can see, Ethereum quite holding the support at 1,200, and this looks quite bullish for Ethereum. This looks a little bullish, so probably we could see Ethereum hold. If Ethereum holds this, I will not lie, this looks very confusing, but this looks like a support, and if Ethereum holds this is bullish. Is literally bullish if Ethereum is able to hold this support on the 3 days time frame. Money flow is going down. It's trying to tell us we should have a sell downwards. Same thing with our oscillators, but we have a lot of liquidity at this point, and so probably it's a good place to dollar cost average, right? As you can see, a lot of liquidity at this point. If we shift over to the daily, right, still at the liquidity zone. So that's why we are saying Ethereum looks a little bullish compared to the Bitcoin chart. Probably we could still come to down to the 1,100 region, but I wouldn't bet on it, right? Because we are still maintaining the support at the 1,200 region. So that looks even more bullish for Ethereum. That looks very very good for Ethereum. That we are still holding that support at 1,200. If you bring up our money flow, uh, money flow is bearish, right? We have a bearish divergence on money flow. Our oscillator still has furthermore downward price action today, but this is a very good price to begin dollar cost averaging into Ethereum. So please, but Ethereum is not something I would be trading right now because the chart looks a little bit messy. So be very very careful, right? We could just have a week down, week a lot of longs, and then push up, right? So the chart looks messy at the moment. It's very important that you are careful. Let's move over to the smaller time frames to see if we can get a better grasp as to what's happening. Now, one thing I do not like about the Ethereum chart is that our EMA ribbons, right? Our EMAs are turning bearish, right, on this time frame. And every single time we've seen our EMAs turn bearish, right, this looked like a bearish retest of the ribbons, and probably we should come down. So this is very bad for Ethereum, right? So probably if we could hold the support, that would be good for Ethereum. But if you can't hold the support, probably we'll see a little bit more price sideways action and then a dump downward. So same thing we could see confirming on our indicators, right? Money flow is probably just sideways. Probably we could see it down because there's not a lot of volume coming into Ethereum at the moment. Same thing, oscillators is quite saying we are bullish though, right? So we're having very, very conflicting uh, uh, results based on our indicators. So probably should just a good time to dollar cost averaging, but that's something I wouldn't trade at the moment. So if you like the channel, please click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. Remember, this is not financial advice, right? Thank you and have a great day.